Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Jared Pauly's Fragrance Reviews. Today we're going to be taking a look at a fragrance from the house of Gucci. This is Gucci Guilty Pour Homme EDT Eau de Toilette, which came out in 2011. And many people know that there are many flankers in the Gucci Guilty series. Two other that are worthy, I would say, is Gucci Guilty Absolute and Gucci Guilty Black. I would classify this as a sweet barbershop fragrance, a modern take on a barbershop fragrance. I would say this is a fine, solid scent, but it is not spectacular. And I think one problem with it on my skin, it has mediocre performance, and the scent as such is maybe a little bit too simple for Gucci. I was expecting more, and this fragrance almost misses a dimension that would have made it great. I'm just going to take it out of the package here. One thing I must say, this is one of the most gorgeous bottles I've ever seen. Metal, actual metal and glass. It's very well done by Gucci. A beautiful, beautiful bottle. So I'm going to give it a spray on the back of my wrist. So initially you get what I would say somewhat of a sweet licorice note that is spicy but cool, almost winter fresh. It's very appealing, but this is where I would say it's a sweet barbershop in the sense that it goes more of with the lavender note, it heads towards sweetness instead of more of an antiseptic type of barbershop scent that you would get in something like Yves Saint Laurent Rive Gauche. So it goes in a different direction. And but it's still very appealing. As it dries down, the original DNA remains, but it now takes on a bit of a sharp, biting floral note. But it's still sweet, it's still crisp, and it's fresh. Later on, it starts to soften up and lose its power. It becomes almost like a softer vanilla with undertones of woodiness. But this fragrance is very linear. It does not really develop too much. It is not overly complex, but it still is a very good fragrance. As advertised, the top notes are lavender and Amalfi lemon. The mid notes are African orange flower, and the base notes are vanilla, patchouli, and Virginian cedar. Two notes I quickly want to talk about. The first one is cedar, which is obviously a woody note that can be natural or synthetic. The thing about the cedar is it adds a soft, woody scent in the base. It's not pungent, it's not sharp. Second note I want to talk about is African orange flower, which is also known as orange blossom. This adds freshness, sweetness, and a white floral scent to a fragrance. So final thoughts on this fragrance. It has mediocre performance. I get 2.5 hours on my skin with some projection and decent scent trails for that time period. But after that, it fades quickly. And that's a big disappointment because this is not exactly a cheap fragrance. So I would say this has, in terms of value, it's below value, even though it is a nice smelling fragrance. It is definitely a mature scent. I would say 25 and up for a gentleman that wants to be more sophisticated, but it's still a date night fragrance that ladies will like, and it's very sexy. It's versatile, definitely can be used as a signature scent. But like I said, I was hoping more. It's almost oversimplified, but it's sophisticated at the same time. And I would also say it is not overly original in composition or design, but it's something that is worth trying. But always make sure that you do your due diligence with any of the Gucci Guilty fragrances, because the price is a little more expensive than some of the other lines. So if you like this video, hit the like button, the subscribe button, notification bell. Any comments, questions, or experiences you have with Gucci Guilty Pour Homme 2011, leave them down below, and I'll always get back to you. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.